Hello everybody and welcome back to the chassis variant series with myself, Critical Rocket, and we're finishing off the Annihilators today with the, well, it's not one that's available in the game, but I had the spare 2AS, the special edition from the pack, and I thought I'd do something a bit different. And so with this one I looked through the available variants and came across the Annihilator C. Now, you may, if you ever browse Sana and you're looking at Innisphere mechs and stuff, you may see a variant that does have a C designation, and usually what that means is that it's an existing Innisphere design that went with the Star League in Exile, and it was kept in active use, but what they did later on was, instead of either rebuilding it from the ground up, they would design it with, or upgrade it, sorry, with some clan tech. So it was usually C for clan, essentially. So the Annihilator C is quite an interesting build. It was only used by Wolf's Dragoons, and it came with 4 Ultra AC-10s and 4 ER medium lasers. It also had a much higher top speed of 54 kph. I'm not quite sure how it got that much of a boost. But I managed to build it with obviously the Innisphere side of things, so unfortunately it isn't a clan Ultra AC-10 or a clan ER medium in there, but it is 4 ER mediums for 4 Ultra AC-10, so it's about as close as I could get to the legitimate build outside of PGI, adding some of these variants for the clan players to get their hands on. So maybe when that happens I'll redo the vid, but until that happens, this is about as close as we're going to get. But it's a surprisingly effective build, I found. It's rapid fire of 8 Ultra AC-10s, doesn't overheat too quickly, got semi-decent range, and yeah, you can whack in tons of ammunition and keep going for quite a while. And obviously with the skill tree that helps it kind of add a few more rounds per ton, and you know, really bumping up the armor on the Annihilator. It's extremely deadly, and I was surprised at how effective this was at being able to tank damage and deal it out. Because I thought the Ultra AC-10s would just be jamming all the time, but no, actually, it's quite a lot of fun. And if you're looking at running something different in the Annihilator outside of, you know, LBs or standard ACs, the UACs are a pretty decent choice, I've found. So I'd recommend that. I can't really talk about hardpoints as such because I used a 2A base model because it had the hardpoints, but yeah, the C was probably along very similar lines. As I said, it wasn't used by anyone else, it was only a Wolf's Dragoons variant, and I'm not sure how many of those were ever in full production before Wolf's Dragoons just stopped and went on with one of their own builds, or maybe only 1 or 2 of them are ever in active service anyway. I don't know. As I said, because of the C designation, it's generally because it was a build that was... It was probably as part of some kind of provisional garrison cluster, or it was an upgrade of somebody's, like some Star League pilot's original mech that, you know, had been kept in pristine condition and then they upgraded it over the years. That's quite a colour show below me there, isn't it? And yeah, so the 4 ER mediums are a bit hot and the UACs do build up heat after time, but firing them one after the other, I found them to be quite good. And yeah, this was yeah, maybe I was just being carried, I don't know. I enjoyed the match, and I was glad I could show one of the other builds. So yeah, this one, if you've watched it in order, this is chronologically the last of the Annihilators. So after that, we're going to be seeing a bit of a retro jump back at the time of these being added. So there'll be the Night Star and the Osiris, and then finally we're going to end up with the Atlas, and that will virtually, outside of the Thanatos and the Hellspawn, will finish off the Innisphere side of the chassis series, and then we will start getting around to the clans a little bit later. But yeah, it's coming to an end. I was surprised. It's going to cost a lot to get the Atlases up and running, so there'll be a gap between that and the clan ones, just so I can build up cash again, so I can make sure I've got enough for omnipods and stuff to be able to build all of the different clan ones that I can. And yeah, we'll see where it goes from there. So thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you all have a good week. I think the last bit of this is just hunting for some last last light mech that's taking his time. So yeah, have a good week, everybody. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.
We almost have it. Hold on for just a little longer. We've destroyed target Alpha. Command is happy to hear of your success and achievements on the surface.